Welcome to the channel. Um, Today we'll be uh, talking about a subject. You saw it in the description of the video, hygiene, a subject that is really essential and to self-understanding, um, self-care. It's kind of entry-level self-care, um, and I want to take the subject of hygiene and take it to a whole nother level from how we understand it today in this world that we live in. Um, the first thing I want to start with is, this is just an overview. I'm going to drill down into some of these aspects that I'm talking about um, in subsequent videos. Um, but I just want to start with the overview of what hygiene is and what it means to the average person. And uh, the first thing we have to understand is hygiene is a part of nature. It's a part of ourselves without everything that's around us.
Out of the two that are around here.
You know,
I'll let you look at them.
when an animal is born into the world, whether it's a kitten or a dog or an elephant or whatever it is, the mother cleans it. The parents will clean it and take care of it until the instincts to clean itself come into action, or they can teach it to clean itself. And so that's kind of the beginning of it. But as human beings, we have to really look at it in such a way that really says this isn't about just getting rid of germs. This is about caring for ourselves. Um, it's not about just preventing sickness, which very incredibly useful function of hygiene is preventing sickness. But it's not about just about that. Really at the root of hygiene is an informal ritual, of cleansing for your physical, inner and outer body, for your spiritual body and your mind. And you know, all human religions and spiritual practices have hygiene intermixed. It's part of it. They have rituals and rules that govern how you take care of your body as a practitioner. So, it's part of what we get from nature, and it's part of what we get from, handed down to us from people that were trying to improve the human condition, or people or organizations. So, improving or implementing, you know, rules and rituals of hygiene into your life can have a very tremendous effect on the quality of our lives and our ability to bring satisfaction into our lives on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, and be satisfied. Like, oh, you know, I accomplished this or I did that and I feel good. You know, um, so cleanliness applies to your outer body. That's your hair, your nails, your skin, your limbs, your torso. Just everything about you that's on the outside. It's your inner body. So that's your sinuses, your throat, your blood vessels, your brain, and your internal organs. Um, and like I said, I'm going to get further into these in subsequent videos, so just look out for those. It also includes, the spiritual and mental aspects of self, perception, understanding, attitude, and your internal dialogue with yourself, which obviously affects how you interact with others. There's there's the cleanliness of your environment, to whatever extent you can control it. That's your apartment, your house, your office, or your car, or the bridge you live underneath. Whatever it is, you can be clean, you can be organized. It's all part of being a human being. Let's upgrade. All right. So
Excuse me, sir. Would you
be able to spare a little bit of change?
Not right now, man. I don't have any with me, but
Thank you.
yep, absolutely, man. Good luck. Um, so as a consequence of the kind of the advanced industrial and technological age that we live in, a lot of the structures that pass down this information that expand it beyond just killing germs um, have been, kind of mixed up, muddled, trivialized as in
I've
some
never been there.
respects.
Over the training where I
um,
walked and ate up on that street.
so uh, for the average person it can be difficult to have a ritual, to have a an understanding even of these different levels of hygiene. All right. So, um, particularly your environment and impoverished circumstances within this kind of industrialized age can be really it can really atrophy the muscles. You didn't necessarily get all of it from your parents or all of it from your neighbors, so you're out here at loose ends trying to figure it out. And that's what I want to present, because I didn't get all of it. I got some of it. I didn't get all of it, and I had to figure out the other parts um, as I grew older through the good way of learning things, the easy way, and the hard way. You know, so anyway, we're gonna get into that in the further videos. But the skill of hygiene is a huge skill, and we have to build it. It's a muscle in our strength of personhood, so we have to really build it. um, it's holistic. It goes into everything. I mean, it's essential. There's uh, it also, crucially, it is a factor in our life that we can control. We can assert our agency, and we can do something about it. That's really the most important thing. We can do something about it, and it's entry level. It's the beginning of self-care and that road to self-knowledge and self-understanding. um, Knowing how competent you are at accomplishing the mission of hygiene and hygiene related uh, ideas is really essential. It really is essential to knowing where you're at, and like I said, bringing that satisfaction into your everyday life. So this is just an overview. This is it's a lesson on some things that you didn't know, and it's a reminder, and it's encouragement to kind of figure out what hygiene means for you in your life. What improving your hygiene or having it in the first place can mean for you. Like everything with energy versus essence, I'm just the information provider. You are the person that has to implement any good information that I bring to you. So like I said, stay tuned for hygiene part 1. Most likely drilling down into some more specifics with those 4 or 5. It was 4 aspects: the outer and inner body, your spiritual and mental aspects of hygiene, and then your environmental aspects of hygiene. So thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. We're not all perfect, but we can try. Peace and respect.